So, talked to my electrician. He's kind of been working as my general contractor, going over the job, making sure everything's getting done like it should be getting done. And he said, what he's seen today, he goes, it's looking pretty good. Things are going a whole lot slower than he expected, than he would have thought. But the guy that I have doing most of the contractor isn't working with a full crew either. So he goes, that's to be expected, which I expected it myself. But we made a phone call yesterday. I called the heating and air people and asked them, hey, when are you going to get over here and get that heat and air done on the HVAC? And they're telling me it's going to be the December 1st is their tentative date. I've got Thanksgiving supper I've got to make on the 23rd. 23rd, isn't it? Or for Thanksgiving before the 1st, put it that way. I don't know either. So it looks like we're going to be making Thanksgiving supper in the cold. I gotta hope it's not so cold that it's freezing, because I need to have water turned on too. We'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out.
Johnny JT Taylor says, hello family, Johnny in the house. I will be in y'all's neck of the woods in good old Stratford, Missouri. Keep her blessed and hammer down.
Right on, brother. You be safe.
And thank you for the stars, Johnny. Star salute.
Thank you, Johnny.
Jen says, happy Saturday. It's flipping cold here.
Yeah.
Valerie says, 26 here, staying in.
It was 18 degrees when we woke up this morning.
Yeah. Marianne Sock says, good afternoon, Trucker G and Mr. G. Safe travels.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, hon. Darla says, good morning. So what's going on with y'all today? You struck my interest, LOL.
That's pretty much what I just got done saying. I think maybe Mrs. G's behind on the comments.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to heat the house to make Thanksgiving supper for the truckers.
Well, if we have electric, we can plug in electric heaters.
You know how many electric heaters you're gonna need, honey?
Doris says, praying. Favor with the work and inspections. Kathleen says Thanksgiving is the 24th. Robin says, hello G's from Martinsburg, West Virginia. Have a wonderful day. Safe travels. Love you all. I'm so happy to be going to the J6ers visual tonight in DC.
Cool.
Nancy says, well, not cool. Sounds like you need to borrow a kitchen. Daughter's help. Vince, thank you for the stars. Star salute.
Oh, I've got my mind set on cooking in my kitchen. I'm going to figure out how to do it.
Marilyn says, hello, G family. Where are we off to today? Be safe out there. Still heading to Anaheim, California to deliver this load of forklifts. Our delivery is on Monday, though.
It's not easy cooking in somebody else's kitchen, especially when I start cooking at about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Tracy says it's cold here in Saskatchewan, Canada. Negative 27 Celsius. Can Americans handle the winter in the prairies? Amber Rose says, oh no, do you have a generator, electric heaters, propane torpedo heater? So sorry, maybe that will move you out.
I think that's probably what I'm leaning towards. Is you just kind of hit the nail on the head. I think I'm leaning towards a torpedo heater. I got to see how much they go for and what sizes they got, and how much they are. If I can get it delivered to me before I need it.
Yeah. Amber Rose says, had wet carpet in the basement when I got in last night. Yep, water heater leak. Thankfully, my landscaper knows people. He sent a guy out this morning, and the new one is being installed as a type. Right on. 321 Firefighter says, I hate driving 40 in New Mexico. Every time I've driven that highway, I've had a breakdown.
Oh no. Yeah, we're in Arizona now, so we're good. We're out of New Mexico.
Michelle Brandon says, pray
It's too cold.
D says, good morning, G's. Or good morning, G. Making taco salad on our Thanksgiving dinner at church tomorrow.
Right on.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I got my pants on. Like I said, when we woke up this morning, it was 18 degrees.
Tracy says, we don't have speed bumps in Canada, but we have lots of potholes. It's called dinner, a camp, and meat. Cook it outside. Everyone brings their own plates, etc. Set up like a cowboy camp. That's kind of hard when we're doing it for the truckers, hun.
Yeah.
So we're actually making the food and then taking it over
You
to
gotta
the
go all
rest
the way
area.
down to the rest area to set up.
That would work if it was a family supper.
Be no problem.
Truckers said, my mind says, hello everyone. Hello, hun. Robin says it's probably 63 partly, or it's 63 partly sunny here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Looking for a high of 70. Beautiful day.
Yeah, it is.
Elijah says, yo, trucker.
What's up?
Amber says, beautiful view ahead. When do you arrive in California for delivery? We don't deliver
don't
until
deliver till
Monday. Nancy says, good morning from cold Boise, Idaho. Maggie Ray says, hello, G's. Another beautiful day for driving. Bet you two can get those Arizona boats counted. Have a blessed day. Sweet says, morning, y'all. Oops. Happy noon. Been slacking, says the wife. LOL.
Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock here.
She's a keeper anyways. Darla says, I have suggestions that may help if it's not too expensive for you. Maybe you can rent out a church kitchen / reception area. You know, one that big enough to just do your cooking in, and then you can take it from there over to the truck stop. Does that sound like a good idea?
Like I said, I get to cook it at about 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's like get something started, probably lay back down, get another couple hours nap, get back up, and I'm up and down, up and down. I can do some of the cooking in the RV. I can do some of the cooking in the house. And I got some of the cooking that I'm doing outside. So I'm cooking in 3 different spots. I'll be cooking 3 different spots. I mean, even if we were renting out a kitchen, I'd still be cooking in a couple different spots.
Sweet says, P.S. I've been hacked by said wife. Tracy says, honk, honk, honk for freedom. Michelle Brandon says, it's rainy and snowing in Ohio. Renee says, good morning, G's. Have a great day. Love you guys. Much love to you, hon. Roy says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G. Safe travels today. Where are you at? God bless you people. You guys are really, in my eyes, down to earth.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm not sure where.
I think I'm probably really leaning towards that torpedo heater idea.
Where are we at?
Flagstaff.
Okay, we're in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Outskirts of Flagstaff.
Karen Napier says, hello, G's and G Force. Hey, Karen, and thank you for the stars, hon.
Thanks for
Stars,
your
hon. Laura says, could you maybe get together with Dennis with Truckers TV, and he and his group could help you? Sometimes I see them on the Weather Channel. I'm not sure if Dennis is going to be home for the
I don't even
holidays.
know what he's got going on.
Tammy says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G. I'm having fun trying to find people interested in Chihuahua puppies. They want them, except want them for nothing. Yeah.
It's kind of one of them things. It's hard to cook in somebody else's kitchen because what usually happens is you go grab something. Oh man, I left that over at the house. I needed this. Oh, I needed that. It's easier to do it in your own kitchen. Like I said, what I don't have in the house, I got in the RV.
Amber Rose says, Flagstaff is a blue area, sadly. Jen says, sending you a screenshot of portable one at Walmart, $75, and it's 9,000 BTUs.
Yeah, 9,000 BTU. It's going to heat it up very good. You got to
Hello, sir. I'm from Truck Drive. I need you help, please. Carolyn says you need to see if the church will donate the use of their kitchen and cook it all in one place. Mario says, hello, G family. Here from New Brunswick. We are having a high wind and rain from Nicole, but it's okay. And Florida is bad. We'll pray for them. Love you guys. Much love to you, hon. Kathleen asked, did you fuel up before Arizona? Yes, ma'am,
Yeah.
we did. Doris says, I wonder if a restaurant that is closed for Thanksgiving would let you use their kitchen.
I think the easiest thing for me to do, like somebody else suggested, would be the torpedo heater.
Ray says, afternoon, G's from North Carolina. If I live closer, you would be more than welcome to use my kitchen.
Probably
You
going to need
can.
something like 125,000 BTUs or larger, 210, something like that.
Tracy says, just started watching you guys not long ago. Love your streams and stuff you share. You are both amazing patriots. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
And welcome to the G-Force.
Yes.
James Simmons says, hello. Well, hello, hon. Roy says, roll on, G's. Italian Princess says, hi, G's. What a beautiful view of my state. Robin says, come on over, Michelle. It's been beautiful here besides the rain yesterday. Michelle Brandon says, Harbor Freight has torpedo heater on sale.
Y'all look into it.
Sydney says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. G. Where are we heading today? We're
I think what
heading...
it's probably going to wind up having to happen is I'm probably going to have to order it to where it's delivered, because I don't want to get home and say, okay, well, let me go to Harbor Freight. I know they have those torpedo heaters, and then it be so close to Thanksgiving, find out that they're out, and then now I ain't got nothing.
Cindy, we're heading to Anaheim, California. Joyce says, good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. G. Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Thank you. Amber says $300 for 140,000 BTU kerosene/diesel Ford air heater. Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Amber.
Thank you. I
Rose.
appreciate that.
Josh says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, hun.
That might be the way we're going to have to lead.
Wait, that's not what I Amber Rose says, torpedo heaters get toasty. Just crack a window or a door for air.
Yeah.
Try to get a radio check. Good.
Yeah, it's working.
Sure. Sorry, you driver?
What else, Will? You did say that the tile was laid, just got to grout it. Tile was laid in the kitchen in the most bathroom. So we're coming along.
Leroy says, good morning, G's. Do you know anybody with a good old nail gun they don't need without a charger? That nail gun costs you more money than anybody could expect sitting and waiting
Yeah.
and then not come. Being able to go where you want to, LOL.
Yeah.
Kayla says, hey, wishful thinking. Maybe the house will be complete enough to turn the furnace on.
That's the problem.
Furnace won't be
The furnace ain't going to be installed until December 1st. That's exactly what the problem is.
Amber Rose says, you're welcome.
If it was installed today, it could be turned on today. We got all our electric, everything's ready.
Marty says, my house is about the same size as yours. And when my heat went out, I
work pretty good?
He just said it did. Amber Rose says, we copy on that radio check, driver. Ava says, darn. Mary says, good afternoon, Jeez. Good afternoon, Mary.
And he said when the electricity went out,
No, when his furnace went out.
when his furnace went out. I'm gonna have to look into that and see what the heat ranges what the BTUs are on it.
Andy Jones says, greetings from cold, snowy Indiana. Hope you all are doing well. We are, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well too. Leroy says, I just thought I needed to hear you laugh. Your coughing and stuff, I just wanted to lift you up a little bit, and I'm praying for you guys for so long. I've actually been following you since you guys first started the convoy. God bless you and the dogs.
Thank you.
You, hon. Dave Newland says, good morning from Illinois.
How you
Good
doing, Dave?
morning. Evelyn says, good morning, Jeez. It's been snow here in North Missouri. Have a great day, driver. You too, sweetheart.
Yeah, you too.
Sue Garrett says, good morning, Jeez. We got snow in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Oh lordy.
It's going around. Mary says, we use the Eat Pure heaters, and they do a great job. I
Hello.
feel a lot safer with those than the other type of electric heat. I leave them on when I leave the house. I'll have to look into those ones. Jeff Trigg says, good morning, G. Safe travels. Good morning, hon, and thank you. April says, Snow, Missouri. Who knew? Todd says, is there a rental place in your area that you can rent heaters instead of buying them?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Marty says, yes, it works great. It just takes it a few hours to warm the house from cold. Then it will keep it toasty. Larry says, what's up, Happy Freedom? I'm 51 years young today. Well, happy birthday, Larry. Visions by Anna says, hey, hey, guys, I'm on the road driving to Santa Clarita, so we're all driving in together. Let's go.
Be safe.
Black Smoke Matter says, got 6.5 inches of snow meal on a cold day. Charlotte says, good morning, G's. Just got on.
How you doing?
My mom lived in an old milk house, and that oil heater is all she used. Love y'all. Love you too, sweetheart. Missy says, bless you, Mrs. G. Thank you, honey. Steven says, when will you be home? Not till closer to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get home no later than the 21st.
Kelly says, meeting here in Anchorage, Alaska, or melting here in Anchorage, Alaska. High 40.
It's nice to have for Anchorage.
Happy Mama says, hi, G. Safe travels today. 65-ish in Martinsburg today. Went from having my heat on 2 days ago to turning the air conditioner back on a little bit ago. LOL. Visions by Anna says, we're over here in Cali having the sweater weather, 61, here in La Habra. Diane says, good morning, G's. Are you in New Mexico or Arizona?
Arizona.
We're in Arizona, sweetie. Michelle Brandon says, at least y'all are driving in the yucky snow. Amen to that. JJ Jubert says, a friend that took me to the wrestling match would like to know your shirt sizes because she wants to send you a West Liberty wrestling shirt.
Oh, well, that's nice of her.
That's nice of her. She is an extra large and I am a medium.
Yeah, I lost weight. I'm an only 1X now.
Yeah. JJ says, when you are live, you can show me the shirts. Cheryl says, we use oil-filled radiators to help keep us warm. Old farmhouse, they heat up so good that our furnace doesn't run much.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure how well it worked with no furnace at all. That being the only source of heat.
Yeah. April says, AC, where at? I want to be where it's warm, period. Oh.
It might be ahead. Yeah, if it'll work that good, then it might be ahead. Just go ahead and do that.
Visions by Anna said, did you guys find out what's going on with the gas company sold in Arizona? And did you fill up before you entered Arizona?
Yeah, we filled up in New Mexico and actually had Mrs. G.
I called the Kingman. They said they have fuel.
Yeah, they didn't seem like they even knew what I was talking about.
And sorry, guys, I'm a little today because
Mine elsewhere.
mine elsewhere, and I decided this morning that I'm done with vaping, so I'm just kind of
Kind of what? On the edge of your seat.
a little bit.
Are you telling me to tread lightly?
Oh, I'm not grouchy.
Not yet. We can work on that.
I Kelly from Alaska needs to come get her snow. It's lost in Ohio and Kentucky.
It needs to go home.
Take it home already. Scott says, Mrs. G, choose cinnamon sticks. It helped me quit. I've been chewing, while I was chewing gum earlier and blowing bubbles and stuff like that. I'm trying not to substitute it with, like, you know, eating junk food and candy and stuff like that. I've been drinking lots of water. But I'm pretty sure one of the dogs farted. Unless
Yeah.
that was you.
I was just thinking the same. No, it was GT. What happened is I dropped the lime on the floor, and TT went and grabbed it. She ate the sucker.
Oh yeah, a quarter of a lime. So I googled real quick, are limes harmful to dogs? It says we wouldn't suggest you give them limes because of the acidity. It can cause them
Upset stomach.
an upset stomach. And so now I think that she's got that upset stomach.
She ate that whole thing.
She like wolfed it
wolfed
down.
And she's usually picky.
She's super picky. That's why I was like, wow. I can't believe she just hoovered that piece of lime.
Actually, what happened is Booch seen it first. He went over there and he sniffed it, licked it once, and walked over and moved. And I was trying to go get it. TT said, "I got it."
That was all she wrote. That was the peel and all. I don't know why the comments stopped rolling. Kelly says, I'm out in the truck with the hubby this week. We are going to hit some snow. It looks like in Minnesota. You guys be careful out there
Yeah,
on the
be
big
safe.
road, sweetheart. April says, gum, not gun. Damn, LOL. Ashley says, I'm hanging in there, LOL. April says, dogs farted. Jean says, oh my TT. Jen says, I got warm clothes, Jean. Ray says, the lime and the coconuts, LOL. Cindy Hume says, Miss, you can stop. Yeah, I keep like stopping the comments. Shirley says, good afternoon, G's and G-Force family. Afternoon, sweetheart. Lori said TT should be fine. It's just going to make her stinky gassy, I'm thinking. Andrew Denzel says, good afternoon, G's. Safe travels. Like G said, Mooch seen it hit the ground first and he licked it. And as soon as he tasted it, he was like, no, this isn't for me. But TT, she went over and just snatched it up and it was gone. Kelly says, a road trip. Rick says, hey, G's, improvise, adapt, overcome, attack.
That's right. We'll make it happen.
Mario said, you both have a blessed day, Mr. G. You too, sweetheart.
Ain't nothing gonna get me down.
JJ says, I just let the coach and the friend know your sizes. Okay, JJ.
Thank you.
Visions by Anna says, you can always give her a shot of Pepto-Bismol. If I had some, I definitely would.
She don't look like she's
It doesn't seem like it's
doesn't look
bothering her.
much.
It's pretty much just she's gassy. So I'm glad. I was worried though that she would have like a really upset tummy. I don't know if it's my phone or if it's just Facebook being really jerky.
Or both.
April says, looks nice where you are. What's the temp there? snow shovel. She's out there. I remember when she was smaller, the snow was she like sunk into the snow, so she like ate her way back to the concrete where she could actually touch the ground. Cindy Hume says, Miss G, if I can, you can. Oh, I know I'm capable of doing it, and I'm going to do it. I just don't want to turn, substitute the vaping with anything else, like eating or, like eating, mainly eating.
Or, like eating.
Just eating. Barbie Gilden says, good morning, G's. I love watching this drive. We drove it many a times. It is beautiful. Good morning, sweetheart.
How you been?
Lori says, dog questions. You know you can always call me. I didn't think about it, Lori, or I would have called you. Kelly says, my phone is acting stupid also. Yeah, it's like really weird. It's not showing me comments. Kelly says, good morning, G's and G-Force. When are you delivering your load in Anaheim, California?
My appointment's at noon. And they work that appointment only, so.
Yes. Debbie says, I heard you say the other day that TT was an E. Are you planning on breeding her? The reason I ask is because if you get her spayed, she will get very deadly sick. We're not planning on breeding her. We're not planning on getting her fixed either.
No.
We're just planning on keeping Mooch away from her.
Her heat's over.
Yeah, the heat's run its course, and Mooch has, regained his sanity and his mind.
Hell.
Debbie also said they think they're pregnant and it stays something stays inside and they get very, very sick. Yeah, no, we're not getting her fixed.
Nah. I know a lot of people say, well, you should get that fixed.
No,
I'm not fixing Mooch and I ain't fixing TT.
we're just not having puppies, so it'll be my responsibility to keep them away from each other, and I have so far, so we're doing good. Jamie says, hello, G-Force. Now, where are we going today? What a beautiful day. You got this, Mrs. G. Thank you, hon. We're still heading to Anaheim, California. Judy says, rain and snow flurries here in Ohio. My heat is on for the first time. Partner says, Mrs. G, do you see my comments? I'm having problems, sweetheart, so I have to keep backing out of the stream on Facebook and coming back, and then that's when the new comments start to load. It's weird. Leslie says, will you have enough time for a quick visit with Mrs. G's dad or Taco Joe and family?
Now, Mrs. G's dad's south of where we're at, and Taco Joe's quite a bit north of where we're going to be.
Rebecca says, good afternoon to the G's and furry babies. 33 and light snow earlier today here in Branson. They put MI. Which one's MI?
MI's Michigan.
Michigan? Oh, never mind. Can we trade weather? Have a great day. Be safe. Gail says, good morning. I have had a great grandson with me for 2 days, and it's so much fun. Oh, enjoy your time with your great grandbaby. Cindy, thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute.
Thank you.
Mandy Jones says, my dog loves it when you take the snow shovel and throw the snow in the air. LOL. He jumps and tries to catch it. LOL. Mooch tried catching snowflakes. Or no, not snowflakes. It was raindrops. Him and T. Sweet says, beautiful landscape. Oh.
Yeah, it's gorgeous up here.
Trying to get it to roll down. Beautiful landscape. We are at 41 here in Ironton, but rainy. Sherry Beeman says, good morning, G's. How you doing today? Looks pretty where you are. Did you get something good to eat?
I had like a half a burrito. I didn't want to eat too much because we're going to be having lunch with Kathy and Jimbo today.
Brenda says, never vape CBD pen. You will be glad you did. Jamie says Santa should be getting out of jail today, but we will see.
Good.
Ash jumped over to YouTube, says, okay, over here. Facebook hates me today. I don't know what the deal is with Facebook. Judy says, I'm eating way too much. April says, A1 Mountain Road. Sue McGee says, stay warm, sending virtual cup of caramel coffee. Thank you, Sue McGee. Thank you for the stars. Star salute.
Hot chocolate kind of sounded good.
It does. April says, Mountain Road, LOL. Spell check is terrible. LMAO.
Gotcha.
Michelle Brandon says, my neighbor's pup got to play in the snow for the first time today. It was absolutely adorable. He loved it. Awesome. Lay in the house. What?
What's up, brother?
Says it's 29 degrees here.
Oh, love it.
No snow, right, baby? Barbie says, it was 14 this morning, but I felt like one. It felt like one. Jim will be home tomorrow. I have one of the granddaughters here playing. Oh, awesome. Enjoy your grandbaby, honey. City C says, wave as you come through Kingman. Lori said, ooh.
Yeah, well, I'm going to stop at the Flying J there in Kingman and top off once again.
Lori says, that's wrong. If they're not spayed, female dogs can get, I don't know how to say that word, Lori. Just a heads up. Watch her closely. Female dogs can get much more life-threatening conditions if they are not spayed. They can get a uterine infection called, and I can't say the word, don't know how to pronounce it. That requires emergency surgery if this condition is untreated or surgery is not done as soon as possible.
So what did dogs do back before they did spay?
Into the bloodstream and becomes fatal. Female dogs that aren't spayed can also get mammary tumors. About 50% of these mammary tumors are malignant and spread to the lungs. Spaying a dog before her first heating cycle decreases her chances of developing mammary tumors to almost 0%.
I got a real hard time with spaying and neutering and all that stuff. And maybe it's just me. The way I look at it is God put us on the face of this earth a certain way, and who am I to take that away from the dog? That dog relies on me to feed it, water it, take it out. I can't bring myself to do it. I know I wouldn't want somebody to spay or neuter me.
Ray says, Mooch is a boy, and we all think about TNA, aka boobies and butts. LOL. Sherry B, Mrs. Trucker G loves his burritos and tacos.
And that might not be the right way to look at it, but I just look at it that way. I mean, if God wanted dogs on the earth to be spayed, he'd have made them that way.
Brenda says, my female dog lived 13 years and 7 months without being fixed. She lived a beautiful life with no issues. And we had baby girl and we had Delilah, and they both lived long lives. And they never had any issue with them. Mandy Jones says, I'm curious, do you keep in touch with anyone that was in the convoy?
I don't keep in touch with a lot of people not on a daily basis. I mean, I've spoken with Mike, I've spoken with Joe, spoken with Sasnak, spoken with quite a few people. Blinky,
Jen, Butch,
Dave called me the other day.
Yeah, the Nagys.
Talked to Santa, talked to the Nagys. I just don't call anybody on a daily basis. In my 31 years of driving, I've never really kept up with anybody on a daily basis besides Mrs. G and the kids.
Lay says, not yet, but people were saying it's supposed to snow sometime this week. Hey, don't forget, Lay, to go to the house and pick up the deliveries. They said today and tomorrow as well. Mook grabbed the other 2 packages and put them inside the house. Tammy says, good afternoon, G. Drive safe. Good afternoon, hon. Kelsey says, good afternoon, Trucker G and Mrs. G from Tennessee. Good afternoon, hon. April says, all dogs go to heaven. Mr. G said he is not a dog. You ain't getting near mines. Lisa says, 85 days without a car. I hope I don't forget how to drive. Janie says, good morning, everyone. Heading to my horses here in sunny Laguna Hills, California.
Right on.
When will you be in Anaheim?
We'll be in Anaheim. Monday is when our delivery is. I think we'll probably wind up either staying in Ontario or Barstow. I haven't decided. Ontario, Barstow, or Hesperia
Denise says, good morning, G.
tomorrow.
And pups from a snowy, cold, flurry, Troy, Missouri. Good morning, Ann. Amber Rose says, spay and neuter prevents cancer according to the vets. I rescued a dog last month, unaltered, and had to put him down. Vet found.
I'm just going to tell you what my way, like when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I'm not going to alter my animal so I can have it longer.
Brenda says, temps here in Chillicothe, Missouri is 28. Feels like 19. Snow on Tuesday.
Or should I say it? I'm not talking about anybody else. Should I say, out of my personal selfishness of wanting the animal longer, when the Lord wants the animal, He'll take the animal.
April says, 31 years driving. Wow, how long you all been together?
31 years.
Sounds about right.
32 years. Something like that.
Yvonne says, my cherry pig lab lived 16 years. I don't believe it's made. She had 15 puppies due to my son letting her maid while I was on vacation. Marianne says, good afternoon, safe travels, sending love. Much love back at you, sweetheart. Melody, yep, we're in Flagstaff. Valerie said, you should check with your vet when you get home.
I just don't trust vets. I don't trust doctors. I mean, we've seen what all those doctors told us to do, and I don't trust that either.
We do what we can for the pups. You know, we give them the shots ourselves. Unless it's something that
It's something that I can handle.
that is out of our realm, we take them to the vet.
It's kind of what you do when you raise in a firm lifestyle.
Marion says, good morning, G's and G family. Good morning, hun. Rhonda says, hello, G's, Mooch, and TT. Hello, hun. Cindy Hume says, Trucker G, would you go on the convoy again?
I definitely would do it again.
Jen says, okay, I had to ask. Did you hear about the candy incident in Branson?
No, I didn't.
No. Ashley says, never had any of my pets fixed, but I've always was responsible making sure it didn't happen. To each their own now. I'm
When I
not
was
saying
growing-
I wouldn't take a TT and Mooch puppy, LOL.
When I was growing up, I mean, I don't remember taking many animals to the vet. I think maybe going to the vet like maybe once or twice. It's the only thing I remember Mom ever taking a dog for. Even our cattle, we give them Ibuprofen, and we gave the cattle our shots ourselves. We did did castrating ourselves. That's how I grew up. You do most of that stuff yourself. The only stuff you didn't do yourself was something you couldn't do.
Mary Ann says, if you should ever make it back to San Diego County and the casino you stopped at with the People's Convoy, please stop by and see me. Maybe we can have a meal together.
Oh, that'd be nice. And I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off with this next comment. I've only ever had one dog that we put down. When I was growing up, that was part of being on the farm. Every once in a while, you just had to put an animal down. We didn't go take the animal to a vet. We cared enough about the animal that we did it ourselves. Why am I going to pay somebody else to put down the animal that I love? I'm going to pay somebody to murder my animal? No, I'm going to put my animal down out of love when it comes to that time. And like I said, I'd probably piss a lot of people off, but it's just the way it is. That's how I grew up.
Sent you a pic, Mrs. G. I'll have to take a peek at it, sweetie. Amber Rose says, right, to each his own. Veronica says, good afternoon, G's. How are y'all doing? Doing good, hon. Doing good. Renee says, if I had a pet, the only vet I would take them to would be my cousin. She has been a vet for many years
we've had issues, and I called my cousin, and she's a vet in California, and she's answered our questions. You know, hey, this is what you need to do, Terry.
I know you're talking
I
about.
know you. I know you did.
Veronica says it's sunny, breezy, and 84 here in Jax Beach. Veronica's living the life over there in Florida. You're welcome, you're welcome. Mr. G, that's what we did on my grandpa's farm.
Yeah, it's just
Harold
the
says,
way of life.
I still animals live to 17 years old.
That's all.
Over the weekend in Branson, and I got there 30 minutes before they arrived, and I seen a video that Mona was riding with him. So I just went back home. Oh,
I'm sure you didn't do it intentionally to hurt your feelings, sweetheart.
Amber Rose is anticipating snow tomorrow in northeast Ohio. Nothing yet, and I'm in the snow belt right off the lake, right off of Lake Erie. Veronica says, yes, ma'am. I wish I was on the road like I was at a younger age. Diane says, safe travels, Mr. and Mrs. G, and all the G-Force from Wichita Falls, Texas. Thank you, Ann. Sue says, need to go catch up on some errands. Safe travels. See you all later, G's and G-Force. All right, sweetheart, you have a good day. Michael says, I woke up 2 to 3 inches of snow here in Missouri. Hasn't reached our area yet, but everyone, be careful out there. Ashley says, I think there was just a lot of confusion with rides. I'm positive it was nothing done on purpose.
Yeah, more positive. Nothing was
No, yeah.
done intentionally.
Jen says,
Maliciously.
I don't think Butch knew. If he did, then he wouldn't have let someone else ride with him.
Or Butch could be like me and he just forgot.
KR says, hey, Mr. G, can we see TT and Booch? Yeah. Look at my babies. Excuse me. Debbie says, well, I have anxiety really bad, and it took a lot for me to even go there. And I'm so shy that I didn't even say anything. Oh, sweetheart.
Maybe you should have, sweetheart. I mean,
But I can
I understand where
understand.
you're coming from.
I kind of would have been the same way, in the years past when I was younger. Ashley says yes. Or, yeah, true. You guys are getting up there and getting forgetful.